Yo, we got
Be
5
funny
seconds
if-
left. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's now 4 a.m. Oh, there we go. Level 1
Whoa.
sailing.
There it is.
Oh, shoot.
Trey, it is day one. Sailing came out today. We get to do our first impressions. But yeah, have you been practicing your, I don't even know, sailor slang?
Well, I did take off sick. I came home from work last night and I said, "Babe, I'm going into work. I just can't take off." And my wife goes, "Why?" And I was like, "You know what? Fine." So I texted my boss. I was sick, and I am sick. So all that to say, my yar and my raspy pirate voice is coming to be very naturally right now.
That's pretty good. Okay, quick pop quiz. What side of the boat is port and what side is starboard?
Left.
Port is which one? Port is left or starboard's left?
Yeah.
You would be half correct. So port is the left one, starboard is right. So
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Anyways,
yeah.
okay, let's talk about how sailing like went live because it was kind of cool. It gave me chills. So first off, let me explain the beginning clips that we played. I was trying to record like the live reaction of it going live, and I was able to capture that, but I forgot to record my microphone. So those are some familiar voices, some may not be, but yeah, that's why. Anyways, and I am super delirious. I wanted to like record at the end of the day so we had as much time with it, and it's like 4:00. And I'm like, I'm done. I can't do it because I got up at 5 a.m. for this. But what time did you get up?
So I was laying in bed last night. I actually stayed up till like 10 o'clock to run a TOB, and I was laying in bed, and the sailing went live at 4 a.m. for me, and I was laying in bed, and I was like, no way that it's gonna not be buggy as hell, and I'm tired. So I set my alarm for 5. I was like, I'll give him an hour. And then I woke up on my own at 3:30 and I was like, well, it's a sign. So I got up, started streaming at 4 a.m. and
Nice.
Yeah, I was there. And something that's really cool that I don't think we've ever had in the game before this time around was that the update, the servers went live, but the update didn't go live immediately. So we were able to all be logged in and waiting. And then it was, instead of like, as soon as you can log in and there's this big rush, which I think is probably a really good move for Jagex's side of things, because it wasn't like, this big rush to the servers. And they could know before it went live that like, there wasn't going to be this massive influx or anything. But it allowed us all to be kind of standing there. It's like Black Friday or something. We're all waiting outside the store for them to unlock it, which was
and it's because normally you would get the countdown. It would say like there's an update coming in, and then it's like counting down to 0. 0 hits. You have to close your whole client, reopen it, log in, and then everything is there. I remember with Theater of Blood, logging out, and I was in the area of Theater of Blood, but it was just bare. Nothing else was there. But then you logged in on the morning once it was already implemented, and then suddenly all the NPCs were there. But as you're saying, it was different this time around because everything was ready. You just couldn't start it. You were essentially at like level 0 sailing, so you couldn't access anything. But what was so cool was 5 minutes before the update went live, what they did was they had the music track change to a song called Test Your Sails. So that changed in game, and then everyone's character started saying stuff above their heads, and they would say every minute was a new piece of dialogue until it went live. So this is what your character said was, imagine if you could sail a boat. Surely it can't be possible. It's beyond madness. Each of these pauses are like a minute apart. No, it can be done. It's happening. That's what it says. That's how it ends. It's kind of cheesy now that I'm reading it back. They probably could have written that a little bit, running through chat. Anyways, but and then the song ended. Test Your Sails ended. Sea Shanty 2 turned on, and everyone leveled up to level 1 sailing. And boom, it was time to go have fun. I thought that was such a cool way of doing it. It was like, I don't even know. It's just...
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, so much of like, I was kind of saying in our episode we just recorded about like how I wasn't a big fan of sailing. And, it's kind of like I had to make peace with that sailing's coming to the game kind of a thing, right? But there's nothing better for getting excited for content than to see that the people making it are excited about it. And just seeing like all those little things, like the magic of it. Sorry, I have a storm cloud attacking my ship right now. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Oh my God, stop! I'm sorry. I'm getting attacked by lightning. Anyways, so
that's your defense mechanism. It's just stop lightning storm.
Stop.
That's the case. So first off, there's a ton of hazards out there if you haven't already noticed.
I lost my ship early on. It was I went into some murky waters and the ship went down.
Mm-hmm. So I should preface saying that this is like not going to be an episode where we're talking about like all the nitty gritty of everything. We're just going to kind of give our day one impressions, our like first thoughts and anything that was like of note that we might have experienced today. And I think maybe we'll revisit this like type of recording over the next couple of days because there's like a lot to... Oh my God, there's just so much to do. But yes, and I'm also saying that because I think we're both probably a bit delirious, but I know you snuck in a nap. So I, can't be too structured because that's not going to work for us.
Yeah. Well, I did take a sick day, but I am actually sick too. So the delirium and the medication and everything, the Dayquil, the delirium is there, I promise.
And so you start off just with this quest that's going to open up, like, I guess the main like sailing hub, but you're essentially helping these two people like salvage something, which is one of the activities. It's like the AFK way of doing things with your little grappling hook thingy. But you end up sailing out there and they trick you. They push you overboard. You're on kind of a nice ship. So they pushed you overboard and it's like, no, you don't get that nice ship. And then you end up getting this like little raft. And yeah, you're kind of left to you. Basically, I guess the first activity you're really going to dive into is this courier, Uber Eats, or Amazon driver type of simulator game. You're basically like delivering crates from one port to another, and then as you level up, you get more ports, and you can do more of these contracts. I thought it was pretty friggin' cool. I kind of liked it. First off, I should say that the sailing feels super smooth. How do you feel about the actual movement of sailing?
It is, I didn't do any of the betas or anything, the sailing alpha or anything like that. And I was shocked by how good it feels. It's kind of, I feel that the clicking is similar to Sepulcher in the sense of like it's a lot of like kind of quick clicking near your character. The pathing isn't really designed to click really far off and automatically go over there. You'll run into rocks and stuff. So you kind of have to be more active when you're moving around as opposed to just clicking off in the distance, which is fine. I mean, the skill is sailing. And I think one of my biggest takeaways overall from this is how I'm pleasantly surprised. And the whole argument about sailing shouldn't be a skill, it should be a mini game or whatever. I'm surprised by how much of sailing is the actual sailing. It hasn't been, I just got to get some levels so I can get to this non-sailing content, whatever, the new fishing method or the new Slayer monster. That stuff is there, but it is, I want to upgrade my boat. I want to get good at driving my boat. I want to unlock other sailing content to do different types of sailing. And that part of it is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's the whole, there's so much to talk about because this, first off, I think we talked about it on the last recording we did, how big of an update this was going to be. And I still don't even really know how big of an update this is because I keep stumbling across new stuff that makes me go like, wow. Anyways, the sailing part is like really fun. Like I'm having a great time doing these like courier missions, because like, so I'm not like super far, and we should talk about this. Like, what level are we at? I'm at level 28. I said I was going to get to level 45. That's not happening at all. What about you? I don't remember. What level did you say you're going to get to?
I think I said 40, and I'm level 39 right now. So
there you go. You got this.
We're looking.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. But yeah, I really like. I think I probably talked about it before, but I like in games where you can kind of be like you're like a delivery driver basically. I like I like doing that in like like spaceship games, like No Man's Sky and stuff. I like just loading up with cargo, going somewhere and selling it. And so yeah, this is really fun because you get to the point where you can have like maybe 3 courier contracts at like different ports, and then you start like kind of having to plan it out a little bit, being like, well, if I'm going to Port Sarum, I can probably stop at the one in Karamja. So maybe I'll pick up those 2 contracts. And while I'm at Karamja, maybe I'll go to Brimhaven and do that one there too. So you're like kind of creating your own little route. And that's really fun. And there's this like sense of exploration that comes with it. Are you enjoying the courier training, like the training methods?
Yeah, the port tasks, I think that's what they call them. Yeah, so TLDR, they're great. They're fun, and they wear out their welcome near the end. I played for 7 hours before I took a nap, and it took me about 7 hours to get to 30 sailing, which is where you unlock the Barracuda trials, which is kind of the next training method. And yeah, I found the port tasks really fun. Like you said, there's kind of this strategy you get to it where like you need to go from Musa Point to like Ardoyne, and you stop at Brimhaven to pick up an additional delivery to Ardoyne. And there's like the strategy with it and like different XP rates and stuff. And that is really fun. And I'll be very interested to see when obviously all the metas and stuff are out. But day one, we don't know what we're doing. But yeah, that was really fun, but it is kind of, there is the charting side of things, and I'll be very interested to see where that kind of fits into everything. But
yeah, so charting is basically like, as you're going to new like places that you haven't been before, you get this like telescope, but there's like almost like points of interest that you can click on and you'll chart it. And there's like, I don't know, hundreds maybe, or over almost 100. There's a lot. I don't even know, but there's more than a handful.
Yeah.
So you like chart them out, and I guess it's kind of like mapping. Well, I guess you really are. You pull out like a little map, and you're. Oh, I'm getting nerd logged. Look at that. Hell yeah.
Oh, look at you.
So anyways, that's what that is, and that's what the.
But yeah, back to the port tasks. It did feel like from level 20 to 30 got really slow and repetitive. And it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it definitely was slow and repetitive. And once you get to 30, there's this huge, you get the Barracuda trials, which we can talk about in a little bit, but it really did feel like this huge buff of XP rate. Kind of like, there's some other skills in the game that are like that. Hunter, Slayer are 2 skills that like are so miserable early on, and Jagex has made efforts recently to buff that. So I definitely feel like an early, like a week 1 patch will probably be focusing on making that early section a little faster, because people want to get to the Barracuda trials and stuff. But I don't have a problem with it, and it's a very RuneScape thing, but I did it now and I'm past it, so I don't mind it as much in hindsight.
Yeah, and it's also one of those things like, do you adjust the courier XPs now, or do you like, it's a skill, one day they can maybe come back and add some like earlier level content. It's like, it's so hard because everything else has like, 10, whatever, 50, however many decades and years of development the other skills have to flesh it out. But I get what you're saying for sure. Now that being said, like the sense, I guess I haven't. It is really slow. I'm not even level 30 yet, so clearly it is. I'm getting nerd logged, but I'm very inefficient, and the sense of exploration is awesome because like, I'll just tell a quick story of earlier in the day. So, like we all know the mainland. Is that just called Gielinor or RuneScape? It's where where Lumbridge and
yeah.
It's Gielinor. Okay. No, that's not Gielinor. That's
Garnia.
That's the continent. No, that's the kingdom. Anyways, doesn't matter. The mainland, the main continent we all know and love, and then you have the other continent on far west, called Zaya and where Varlamore and Crendal is, and it's first off the sense of scale that the ocean has added. Like, it's a long getting some places can take a while, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So a few of us, we were playing on Discord this morning. We're all doing sailing together. So myself and Soul Bandit, I'm not saying your OSRS name.
We have standards here.
I'm not ready for that level of raunchiness. So anyways, myself and Soul Bandit in the clan, so I realized that you can go on each other's boat. Like I can team up, like Trey, you and I can go off sailing together. We could be on the podcast. We could be doing the podcast while on a boat,
Yeah, as long as
that's
you
really
drive.
cool. Well, if you say so. Well, so we decided to jump on the raft, which is built for no more than 2 people. And we're like, you know what? Let's try to get to Land's End on Zaya, which is the southern part of Zaya, because we were level 5 sailing, which means we unlocked that port. And we decided to sail to Zaya. And first off, there's so many different routes you could take. The first one we took brought us through Temperos, which is, I think, where you might have been, because we had lightning strikes that killed us and made the boat sink.
That's where I'm at right now. Yeah. It's
just okay. So we were Temperos. Okay, we were Temperos, we can't go this way. So let's go north, and we'll have to do this snaky route where we go around. We go north around Port Sarum, then we go around. We go around Karamja, and then we brings us to the southern part of Taranwin, and then we go north, and that will bring us to Zaya, which it ended up being a 20-minute drive or boat ride. And but anyways, we had a lot of fun with it. I decided, I was like, you know what? One of us focuses on the sailing part, and the other one, let's be the navigator. I'll direct you where to go, because we have to do this little snaky method. So it was a lot of fun. And then but then we just kept stumbling across different hazards, and eventually we came across these krakens that just electrocuted us and one hit us, and our boat sank, and then we ended up on shore, and we had to go all the way back. It was so much fun, but it was every few minutes I felt one of us was going, oh shit, what's that? Holy crap, what the heck is that? Don't go that way. That I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look safe. We go one way in our boat, there's poison or acid that's just eating away at our boat. And it's oh, okay, we probably shouldn't go here. It was, I don't know. I haven't got that out of RuneScape in a long time. Maybe when Prifddinas comes out and you can explore the city, or Varlamore was actually probably a really good example. So maybe I have this, but to this level, it's totally different experience. Yeah. I got a few. Sorry, Trey.
To finish your story, your expedition ended poorly, I assume.
We did sink the second time, and it's when I started driving the ship, so that's why it's probably not a good idea to put me behind the wheel. But I'm a much better navigator. Although the navigator is who drives.
Passenger princess.
Yeah, but I'm very I'm really easygoing, I'm not like the other. I'm not like the other princesses,
Yeah.
Different like that. So there's a few things I thought were really funny in the quests. So I just jotted them down. They're gonna seem kind of random, but just bear with me. So we were talking about the charting where you can find these points of interest. The other things that you can stumble across are these like crates that you need a pry bar to open up, and then you get these like drinks, and that also acts as like a charting point of interest. They're one-time experience points, so it's like you can't keep charting the same thing. But it seems like there's like collections of charting things. Once you get them all, you get a big XP drop. Like there's like a 5,000 one and a
You got to finish the chart.
10,000. What's that?
You got to finish the chart.
Got to finish the chart. That's right. Yep. Got to finish the chart. But one of the quests. So the quest, you get the crowbar to open up the crate. And so you spend the whole quest trying to make this crowbar to open up this like stolen crate that you helped this guy steal, or he just has. And then the crate was like the crate was full of crowbars. That was funny. Spent all this time, and he's like, "Oh, you can just have a crowbar now." Like that's bullshit. It reminded me of a Mitch Hedberg joke where he talks about he always wanted to drive a forklift and then lift a lift of forks because they need to be used in the forklift for its intended purpose.
That's right. It wouldn't be a true Mitch Hedberg joke unless it's only funny when he says it.
No, that wasn't funny.
Oh, sorry.
It's hard.
Yeah.
The audience isn't laughing. Is people on Twitch, are they like spamming anything?
No. Nobody said anything,
okay.
actually.
Maybe.
Okay, no, my viewers went
You got
down,
that streamer
actually.
delay.
No. They're saying, yes, we heard it, but they are clarifying, we heard it, we are not laughing.
Oh, I'm still getting canceled after this. The next one I thought was funny was you go to Catherby and you're trying to like change some of the bylaws, whatever. But they like have you like, you have to go talk to like the mayor, and it turns out their mayor is just like a goldfish that like dies every couple of days. So they have to get a new one.
Yeah.
I thought was really funny. And then you get to keep the fish mayor. And you can talk to it and ask it questions about certain issues, and then it'll like randomly say something, whether it approves or disapproves it.
That's awesome. Did you add it to your POH?
No, I should. I think I got another fish bowl there. Did they do anything special?
No, I mean, he's just hanging out there, but you can still talk to him there.
I got cats there though. I gotta be careful. Can't leave those two alone.
Sure.
This isn't quest. Well, it's kind of quest related, but when you get a boat, you don't get to name your boat for obvious reasons. Have you seen the names in this game? They're not going to let us. You guys ruined it. So now I can't call my boat like Dill's boat. Freaking other people ruined it. I'm just joking. This way might be better because now if there's any blood, it's on Jagex's hands, and there is. So you get like RNG names. What boat names do you have?
The one I'm on right now is called Dark Raven, and
that's kind of badass.
Yeah, it's not bad. I can't remember my first one. My first one was like Bloody something.
Ooh, see, is that badass or is it like trying too hard?
Dark
to be
Raven
badass?
Is very edgelord sounding.
Mm-hmm. Still pretty good. So my first one, so bad. Piebald Cloud. Doesn't have a good ring to it. I don't even know actually, I do know what a piebald is now. Do you know what a piebald is? It's when like horses and animals have like two different colored spots on them. The second name I have, Second Pride, which is not bad. It is my second boat. It's okay. But on Reddit, people are getting White Pride as their boat name because you can get like the RNG names, just like colors you can get. And a few people have posted about getting White Pride. So Jagex, that's your fault. That's on you. What else we got? One thing. Okay, this is a thing that surprised me, and it's such a small touch, but I love it. The charter ships are actually sailing around. Like the NPCs are sailing the charter ships.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I love or hate this. Right now I love it, but tomorrow I might hate it. You can't go through the charter ship. So it can be like, it can cut you off and your boat just stops. It's like so abrupt.
I've seen
But
mostly
it's so
hate for
cool.
that.
Oh, it's such a cool touch. I actually kind of love it because it's like, it almost reminds me of Mario Kart when they have like a bus that just drives around the map and anything that hits it kind of gets shot, off the field. Are you a charter ship hater?
I haven't actually gotten stopped by one of them yet. I've gone around them successfully, but every time I see one coming at me, it makes me think of, there's that part in the first Pirates of the Caribbean where they steal the ship and there's those guys on like a rowboat and it just runs it down. I always get that mental image when I see the charter ship coming for me, but I haven't had any bad experiences with it yet.
I've had it hit me a few times and I think I'm lagging. Why is my ship not moving? And I think it's going to like speed up and just move really fast. There seems to be random events you can encounter in the ocean. So I'm going to list off the few that I've seen. You tell me if you've seen them or if you've seen any other ones. Mm-hmm. They have a castaway. You can actually, this one I haven't encountered, but someone else did. And what did they have to do? There's something to do with Wilson, the ball from the movie Castaway. Uh-huh. I did find a castaway and I just had to return them to a port. But that was cool. Just someone was swimming in the water and I got up and then I was able to rescue them and you get sailing experience for it. The other one I saw was, I saw pirates. This is just a pirate ship sailing. And I'm not really sure what the point of them are because I couldn't do anything. I couldn't really interact with them. They didn't seem to be doing anything. They were actually stuck. And at the same time, we had a clan member, Mr. Ferrite. Mr. Ferrite was driving past and I was like, so you can get cannons on your boat. So, which is, come on, how cool is that? You get freaking cannons. And so I was asking him, like, can you shoot the pirates? And he was having trouble. But that was cool. I don't know what they do, if they do anything. Have you seen any of these, like, what seem to be like random events?
No, I haven't. I've had my eyes out for them. And I've heard people talking about the Wilson one and a couple of other. Oh, I did have, I had one and it was the worst one for me to get because it was a SpongeBob reference. And
you're not a SpongeBob fan?
No, I haven't seen, I have not seen SpongeBob. It's like the biggest like pop culture blind spot I have. So I was like,
I think you'd like it.
Oh yeah. It's just something I didn't grow up with.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was some random event of a guy floating, and I was reading the dialogue, and I was like, I don't get it. And everybody in Discord was like, it's from SpongeBob. I was like, oh yeah. But no, I haven't had any other random events.
Yeah, there's another one where you see it's like these orbs will pop up, and if your boat hits it and it kind of it creates a trail you can follow, and you'll get some XP for hitting those. I don't know if that is in the same category as these random events.
Yeah, I've had that one. I didn't put that in the same category. I have had that one though.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, it's pretty cool. All these things are quite neat. Yeah, I mentioned there's cannons and there's a bunch of NPCs. There's definitely way more. I've only encountered like 5, and I'm saying there's like a bunch because it feels like there's way more, but I've only seen like 5 different ones. But yeah, you get your cannon out and you could I got bronze cannon shooting bronze cannonballs. By the way, I think these cannonballs are going to be a great way to make money. So I'm too lazy to do it, but if you want to hop on it, I would recommend it because I was trying to buy bronze cannonballs. It's the only one I can use my bronze cannon, and I couldn't even buy them for like 500 GP for a cannonball. So I don't know. I think that might be good.
That day one inflation.
But yeah, it was cool. I was like shooting some of the sharks and stuff, and I started getting like sailing items. Like I got steel cannonballs and stuff, and I was like, oh my god, there's all this new loot, like a whole new ecosystem of loot that I'm gonna be exploring. The bronze cannon it's bronze. It sucks.
Yeah, do you want to talk about upgrading your ship?
Oh yeah, upgrading the ship is I love it. It's so much fun. It's like the best parts of the POH, but it's a ship, so it's even cooler. But do you want to take it away?
Sure. Yeah. Upgrading this ship is something I think that'll get a little bit more love with a week 1 patch. There's a little bit of weirdness with it because there's kind of 3 different places that you upgrade your ship. There's like a workbench you can upgrade your ship at, and then you go to a special island where your ship is parked. And then there's like a workbench there, and then you can actually go upgrade on your ship. So I would like that to be a little cleaned up, to be a little less confusing. And then, but yeah, the actual upgrades to the ship, everything's kind of, everything's still up in the air right now, right? It's day 1 still. So it's like, you just see all these things and you're like, oh man, like, I don't know if that's going to be useful, or, like, I'm so excited to find out, if stuff's useful or where to use it or what to get. So, but yeah, anything, just like a POH, just anything where it's like earning upgrades that will improve future grinds for future upgrades is a great time. And so that's very exciting.
I think it has so much potential because, like,
oh yeah,
right now we only have the 3 boats. We have your 1 raft, which you have like no space on it. I'm out the level 2 boat called, was it the skiff?
Yeah, I think that's right.
That was called skiff.
It's like this.
And then, and you get like however much space. And then at level 50, you get an even bigger, I think you get an even bigger boat, which presumably would have more spots for maybe stuff. But yeah, it was really cool. It's almost like you're going to, at some point when there's more boats, you're going to tailor them, be like, this might be my PvP boat or my, maybe PvP boats, because that's going to be a thing apparently. And you can just have it decked out with just like offensive stuff. And I got a range, like a cooking range on mine. Mm-hmm. What do you got on your boat? I got the scavenging hook and the range and the cannon.
Yep. I have the upgraded hull, the teak hull, HULL, which makes it a little bit faster, which is cool. And it's cool how when you look at the upgrades, it shows you this upgrade increases your health, this upgrade increases your speed. But right now I've hit this wall of, I want to upgrade my sail, but I need to use hemp, which is a new resource in the game, and obviously Iron Man. But I need hemp seeds, and I've been trying to get them. So that's been my grind of the past hour or so, is trying to get hemp seeds so I can upgrade my sails. But yeah, like new resources, new things to create, all kinds of new like GP sinks for these different uses for low level items. I mean, so many good things that, in a sense, a lot of what we expected, in the sense of, we knew they were going to make a lot of random items valuable for mains and that kind of stuff. But yeah, I mean, I guess all I'm saying is they followed through on that. I mean, it's cool. That part of it is very cool.
And the hemp seeds were one step closer to smoking weed in old school RuneScape. Yeah, legalize it. Let's go. 420. I mean, Canada, it's already legal here. What else? There's
salvaging.
Oh yeah, back on the I guess topic of the boats. What got me excited? So I was looking through the wiki. I was peeping through. I know I said I was going in blind, but I'm taking the blinders off a little bit. No, I just wanted to see. I was trying to figure out what materials I need to upgrade it, but then I stumbled across the page of the raft, and I saw that at like level 80 something, you can upgrade your raft to like the highest tier, which is like the rosewood raft. And I was like, oh, that's weird. Like, why would you keep upgrading the raft? It's so small. Like, it looks like kind of, I don't know. Looks like shit. Even at the highest level, it doesn't look very good. You can't put a cannon on it. But someone had mentioned that there's areas that the raft is the only thing that's small enough to fit through.
Yep, I had that earlier.
Oh yeah, no shit. That's awesome. Yeah. I love that. That's so cool.
Well, it's cool because if you look at the level up, like the progression on the level up, it tells you like you unlock the new level of boat, and then you also unlock the ability to have 2 boats. So it's not like, oh, when you unlock the new boat, then you just can get that boat also. It's like you have the option for 2 boats, like you were saying. So yeah, you could have your pimped out like easy boat or your low level raft or whatever. But it's cool that there's that customization there, and I could definitely see. Yeah, it'll be cool when you just have your GTA garage of all of these different boats.
Yeah, it's it's so great. So Anyways, back on the couriers real quick because I had a redemption story after crashing during the Soul Bandit and Dill's expedition to Land's End. That was a bust. It didn't work out. But I came back swinging later on with an even bigger boat. Just me this time. I didn't want to bring anyone that might be holding me down, holding me back. I'm just kidding. You just weren't online. You weren't at the same port. I was looking. I was waiting. I was calling and no one was there to answer.
Are you saying that you were passing like 2 ships in the night?
Yeah, but it was daytime.
Oh, okay. All right.
And we weren't passing it like 2 ships because he wasn't even around.
Damn.
Anyways, so I ventured back out there, and okay, so Trey, I have to a game. We try not to talk about other video games on here, but I have to mention real quick. Arc Raiders came out. Well, Arc Raiders came out like 2 weeks ago, and I've been hooked. That game is so much fun. It's like all the rage right now. It's like extraction shooter where you want to grab your shit and you want to get out. You want to get as much done as you can and then get out before you die. The reason I'm bringing that up is because when I was sailing to, it was Port Piscaris. I can't even speak. You know what I'm talking about. It's that port in Zaya, not Land's End, though. I got a courier mission to go there. And I was like, I'm down. I know it's going to be far, but I got a better ship this time. And I want to hit all the charting things along the way. It's a long route, but I'm excited. I just want to go explore. And I came across so many different sharks. There's like 3 different types of krakens. There were like armored krakens, spined krakens, these lightning krakens. Scary as hell. But it reminded me so much of Arc Raiders because like I was just trying to get as far to Piscaris as I could. And I was just, no, not that one.
Piscatoris?
No, not okay. No, yeah, it is Piscalarius. Man, it's the Zaya one. I don't even know. Let me go find it.
The Fisher's Flute.
But like I was like having to like be so careful with my my route because I couldn't bump into certain sharks because I was so close to dying. And I just made it to the Zaya port and I just made it and I got my 700 experience from it. And it reminded me so much of Arc Raiders. Anyone else who's played it might understand when you like just extract, raid, you're so close to dying, but you just made it through. It was an actual sense of danger because it took me like 20 minutes to get to that area.
Yeah.
So that was pretty badass. I like that. Okay, so that's like I think that is my experience there. I think that's where like everything, that's where I'm at. But you being almost level 40.
I got 40 during this recording.
Oh my God. Congrats. So there's these Barracuda trials that open up at like level. Yeah. People have been saying at level 30, sailing really opens up. Some people have a problem with how slow it is up to 30, but tell me about these Barracuda trials. Are they fun?
I wouldn't say that it opens up because you get it's an enclosed thing, but you get a lot more XP. It's very similar to Sepulcher in the same way. Like it feels very slow, and then you're able to unlock this very active and much faster XP method. But yeah, so the Barracuda Trials is essentially it's this, you basically just sail around this island and there's these storms and then there's these like kind of boost whirlpools and there's all these like crates in the water. So you're just sailing in a circle trying to hit the crates and get around. You grab rum on the other side and then deliver it to the starting point. And it's all timed. And there's different tiers of like how challenging it is. So yeah, it's fun though. I mean, it's very simple in the sense of get these crates, get your rum, get back to the starting point. Just driving in a circle. You've been saying
it's like agility, but in boats.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
you're trying to avoid these rocks, and yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't, I'm not like in love with it. It's pretty cool. I do. I don't know. I like the idea of getting a little higher sailing so I can be overpowered and then go in and do it a little easier. But that's just my style. But
True.
yeah, the Barracuda trial, but it gives crazy good XP, and it really after that. Once that newness of the port tasks wear off, the Barracuda trials is such a breath of fresh air to just get some like big chunks of XP from completing, and definitely going to be the way to grind out for a lot of people. Get into these, at least like the 40s and 50s and stuff. But the other part of it that I'm actually doing right now is salvaging, which is the AFK trading, and it's been great. So basically, you have like a hook on your boat, and you find these like crashed ships, and you drop your hook into the water, and walk away from your computer, and your guy is just kind of fishing for loot, and you get these salvage, you just get salvage, and then you take it back to the shore and sort through it and see if there's any, you just get some basic items and stuff. But you can also get some sailing uniques, which the thing I'm looking for right now are those hemp seeds, which I have not gotten yet. But
let's go.
That's right. But yeah, the salvaging I think is going to be a big hit with people. It's pretty AFK. I know a lot of the people this morning were trying to get to level 15, which is where you unlock salvaging. They were trying to get to level 15 before they had to go into work so that they could be doing that while they're at work.
That's so funny. I get it though. I'm glad I'm all set up for tomorrow. That's really cool. The other thing that I haven't encountered yet is, and anyone else who's been doing the courier tasks, is they have like monster bounties. Have you done any of those yet? You start getting those at level 30, I think.
Yeah, the bounty tasks. I did get to that, and that was the other way I was trying to get the hemp seeds. Was there's like the tern, they're like birds called terns, and they have a drop rate of those. So I took a tern bounty and didn't get any seeds from them, but it's kind of like hunter rumors where you go and you kill them until one of them drops the like special item. And you take it back and you get, an XP drop and all that kind of stuff. But the reason I haven't really done much of those is because it feels like I should be using my cannon. And I haven't unlocked the steel cannon. And so the iron cannon only does up to iron cannonballs, which I don't have any and I don't feel like making. But if I get to the steel cannon, I have like 40,000 steel cannonballs. So it's like, I might as well just get there first. You know what I mean? And then I don't have to I don't have to go out of my way to make cannonballs.
It makes sense. And they're essentially like the bounties are like Slayer tasks, but for sailing, eh?
Yeah, kind of. It's kind of what I wish Slayer was, where there's like a board of like 8 different options. I guess, it's the port task and the bounties are all mixed in, but there's a few options and you can pick from them as opposed to being assigned to them.
Pretty cool. And there's mermaids I see. They're just swimming. I haven't unlocked it yet. Have you done any of those?
No, I haven't. I'm not actually sure. Oh, I think I've unlocked it now. It's at 38. It's like
there's like diving you can do.
Yeah,
or something.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we should touch on. I don't even know. All of this has been so great though. Like, I'm blown away. I've been legitimately having fun with it. It's, I don't know, man. It almost feels like surreal. Like this is.
It's been very.
I'm almost
very surreal
glad
day.
sailing failed the first time because it's like they wouldn't have been able to pull this off.
Yeah, I agree that it came out at the perfect time. I mean, Jagex has just been hitting it out of the park, and I think this is the golden era because Jagex have found what works for new content. And there's complaints that we have with Varlamore, with Yama, Doom, that all the new content we've gotten recently. But the good so far outweighs the bad. And so this is the perfect time for this to come out. And
yeah, like the content has good bones.
Yeah.
That's what my aunt would say when.
Yeah, I hope that, I'm hoping that either they change them. I don't actually want them to change much about the early levels. I would rather just have an alternate way of training, that you can go back and forth with the port tasks. It felt really tedious doing the port task all the way to 30. And like I said, that took like over 6 hours to get to level 30, which, compared to, some of the skills in this game, you can just do a quest and you'll get over level 30 on it, multiple skills. But so that one was a little, but and I guess always worth mentioning. But some of the things that kind of maybe get lost in the excitement of everything that are always incredible. The music is awesome.
Oh gosh, good call. The music's great. Like it's all so chill. Like I have had it playing all day, and they
chill.
just blend. The only thing that's annoying is like there's only like the songs have to keep restarting. I'm so sick of hearing the beginning of Sea Shanty. But anyways, I know it's crazy to say, but yeah, it's good. The songs fit so well, of course. Another thing that I really love, this is another small detail. If you like killing monsters out there or some of the random events where you're actually grabbing something, if it's like out of reach for you, if you're not right next to it where your person could just pick it up, you throw a net out and you grab it and pull it in. And I think that's awesome. It looks so great.
Yeah,
it adds so much to it. The hit splats on your boat being like the little anchor wheel. That was a nice touch. Yeah, I don't know. I think they really hit it out of the park. I'm like, super impressed. Honestly, I was like, I wanted to get message mod Elena or Husky. They've talked so much about the development of sailing and some of the other mods. But I wanted to like talk about like, what was it like for Dave? I was going to reach out to them, but then I was like, I'm so like, I don't know if I could do it justice because I just want to keep playing sailing.
Well, this is going to be fun. We're hoping to keep checking in throughout the week, and it'll be fun to see how we grow to hate it by the end of the week, because we're just like, they knocked it out of the park. It's so great. And then, 7 days from now,
I'm so sick of these freaking deliveries.
Oh my God. Here we go again with the port tasks. No, I mean, I feel like I'm scratching the surface. I'm legitimately, I feel like if you put it on the mainland, this is the equivalent of like, I started in Lumbridge and I've gotten to Falador, and I'm so excited to go through that gate into Taverley, and explore the rest of the world, but I haven't gotten there yet. And yeah, I mean, I'm having a great time with it. I'm very excited. Like I said, I think my biggest takeaway is I'm excited that I am enjoying actually sailing and not just getting the level to do other skills or content or PVM. And I think what's going to happen is I'm going to be so focused on sailing that when I either hit the milestone I'm looking for or even 99, I'll probably kind of go back and have that stuff all unlocked and be able to go through all of that. And so that's exciting.
It's good. Yeah. And it's like, it's crazy to think, some people have complaints about it, but like today is going to be the least amount of content sailing will ever have is today, which is like crazy to think about it. Like if you return to this a year from now, it'll have even more. Because I had someone asking, like, aren't you going to wouldn't you rather do this on your iron so you don't have to redo it all? And I was like, you know what? Like maybe I don't touch sailing until enough of it, more stuff has been added that I haven't done on my main. Going back to my iron, I'm having the same experience that I had when I returned, and the mid game was completely different. Yeah. It was like just a great time. So, yeah. Anyways, 10 out of 10. This is great. I'm having fun. Oh, one more thing. These are all these small touches, but you're in your boat. You can obviously as you're sailing, you can stop sailing the boat and you can walk around your ship, and it doesn't instantly stop, but it feels so good when I'm trying to shoot my cannon as I'll quickly jump from my the helm to the cannon, and then you can get sometimes your ship does like a freaking slides up to the monster, and then you shoot them. I don't know. It looks badass. I look like I'm on an esports team for this stuff.
Yeah, something I'm excited for. I'll have to check in tomorrow for the update. But I hit level 40. Ooh, actually, I just got level 41 as I'm saying that.
No way.
But at level 40, you're able to hire a crew member. So I'll have to check in and see what that looks like.
That's so sick. Yeah, let's check in tomorrow. We'll talk more about. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, but
yeah, me too. Oh man, I'm gonna suffer for taking today off. Oh my god.
Okay. Hopefully we'll talk tomorrow. It might have to wait another day depending on how much we get to jump into sailing.
Man.
But we'll see, and I'm excited.
I will pay.
And I'm excited to hear what everyone else
sick.
thinks.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Yeah, you shouldn't have been sick.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye, everybody.